Yo, it's KC, and I got my Adept doctor. To get the Adept, you must get a Merciless using only his 3 unique perks, and those perks are Monitor and Abuse, increase your terror radius by 15% in a chase, reduce it by 25% out of chase. Then we got Overcharge. When you kick a generator after a survivor interacts with it, they get a difficult skill check, and if they fail that skill check, the generator regresses by 4%, and its overall regression speed increases for the next 30 seconds. Then we got Overwhelming Presence. Whenever a survivor uses an item in your terror radius, it inflicts the exhausted status effect for 15 seconds. Whenever they get the exhausted status effect in your terror radius, their aura is shown to you, and then it has a 25-second cooldown. The add-ons I used are Discipline Class 2, which gives them the fake red stain in terror radius like I'm chasing them, and then Restraint Class 2, which lets me see them when they increase their madness, as well as showing illusionary doctors, which lets me know where they are as well. To finish it up, I brought a Devout Raven Relf. Wreath? Not exactly sure how to pronounce it, just more blood points for deviousness. Let's get into the game. The map I got is Hawkins Laboratory, and I do like this map. I'm not a huge fan of Doctor though. I feel like he's really annoying to play against, all the skill checks and the madness. It's what he's designed to do, and he does it well. And I'm using the add-ons that make it even more annoying, so I guess I can't talk. But this is strictly for business, alright? I gotta get this out the way, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. Just spawning out, I head to the opposite side. Then I caught one person running through the hall, so I'm gonna come over here and try and get her. I do see that pallet right there. And then I whiff. I was worried about that pallet. I got greedy and I ended up with nothing. And then she even juked me pretty well right here too. Nice little fake. Looks like they're up to the challenge. Following her, I run into Sable, just walks right into me. Just living up to those stereotypes, huh? Anyways, going back to her. I'm really not having a great start right now. I don't have anybody down, and if they're all on gens, I could be in trouble. And she's going upstairs, and of course I'm gonna follow. I think that's the exhausted thing right there. She might have tried to use her med kit. And she also brought me to the person on the gen, which is a free hit. I'm gonna go ahead and handle that. I am gonna focus her. I need a down. And she looks easy. Free and right in front of the hook. So thank you very much. My first hook. Doctor does have some gen regression, overcharge now. They did change that a bit. They changed like all his perks, I noticed. I haven't even paid any attention to that, and I really should. I always just assume they're the same as they've always been. So like even reading them for this video, I was like, what the heck? But I am playing the long game right now. I'm gonna need to get them with madness. Of course I need downs. I always need downs. I always take downs. Looks like he wants to go unhook. No, he's not. Okay, good. I try to utilize my power here, but he's ready for it with the pre-drop, so it's not really smart to keep trying to zap him, unless I just want to annoy him. I'm just gonna chase him and get the down. Am I like not supposed to go up there or something? I always see people go up there, but like what does that protect you from? If he has balance, maybe he can get away, but who knows? Who am I to judge? Doctor is stressful enough. He's probably not making logical decisions. He's already playing Quentin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No Quentin hate. I couldn't see my Chucky, so I had to find him real quick. And now I'm off to get my third hook. Yes, I only have 2 hooks right now, but they haven't done anything. None of the gens are done. That one's almost done. They might be almost done with the one upstairs, but that doesn't matter. Right now, I need them to go save them, because just like before, I'm gonna hook everybody twice before I take anybody out the game. I know I forgot to put it in the beginning, but with all of these Adept videos, I'm gonna basically do something similar to that. So just keep that in mind if you didn't see it at the beginning. I am not gonna tunnel somebody out or take 2 of them out and hunt the last 2. Nope. But as you can see, I am struggling a bit right now. I can't really find them. But we can bring it back. You can always bring it back. Don't give up. I don't like when people give up. Just run it out. Run out the clock. Might as well. You're already stuck in the game anyway. So I'm going to keep going at it. And then right here, I see the locker indication. And I'm thinking, there's no way they just ran downstairs and hopped in the locker. But seeing how the scratch marks ended up at the locker, logical conclusion they were in the locker. So I should have checked that first. But I got there eventually. This is the person I started the game with and then left. So I finally came back to her. Finally caught her slipping and got my hook. My struggle with this game isn't being able to down them, but just find them and apply pressure right now. Like, despite the fact that I do actually really like this map, it's kind of hard to stay on top of them or know where they are right now. But I do kind of figure it out, right? So I have one on the hook over there. We have Nancy right there. And then right over here, I have Quentin, right? So no Sable. I need Sable right now. She's the only person I haven't hooked. And logical conclusion, she's probably over here on this outside gym. Which she is. And then, so I come over here and find her. And this is a good time for me to mention that they did actually change up here a little bit. I can't remember when they did that, but they added that palette. And then there's a walk down over there now, which is kind of cool. I don't see like coming over here very much once that gen is gone, but it's cool. It doesn't feel like a dead zone as much. And then my doctor's bread and butter does its work perfectly. That catches people all the time because they're so used to being able to do what they always do. So when you take that away, they don't know what to do. But that is my fourth hook, and that is my first rotation of everybody being hooked. The dream is still alive. They're at 5 gens still, so I have nothing. They're at 4 gens still, so I have nothing to worry about. Everything is fine. So now I can go attack whoever I want. That way I can get another down, get some more pressure, hopefully come back and make sure I get my Adept. And then nothing. See, my static blasts really haven't been hitting. Not even just this game, even other games too. Like, I swear that thing used to hit everybody all the time, but I don't know, maybe I lost the finesse. My static blasts just don't be putting in work like that. I find them to be more effective to use after you've already started chasing someone and then you increase their madness like that. As for finding people, it's not super effective, for me anyway. I finally found Nancy. I'm gonna go ahead and kick that. I wanna try and deny gens as much as possible at this point. I don't know how far along they are on how many, and that's a whole bag of worms I'm not ready for. And she's just gonna hold W, so it's gonna take me a second to catch up. That's just the sacrifice you make to kick the gen. But at least the gen's regressing the whole time right now. Hopefully. Somebody didn't just hop on it. And looks like she stopped here. She probably realized I was cutting her off. She just disappeared, actually. I'm not exactly sure where she went. Oh, there's Quentin. And the illusionary doctor basically told me he was there, but I still don't know where Nancy went. But I need some payback for earlier, so go ahead and hit you with the power, and bam. Easy as pie. Doctor really can just simplify most chases if you get him right. The fact that he has all that skill check and the madness and all that, it's just overkill in my opinion. It's so annoying to deal with if it's like a really good doctor. But again, I wouldn't say it's like overpowered or nothing. I'm not saying nothing like that. It's more like a preference thing. And I found Sable. See if I can get her with the same trick. Right here I just blocked it, but she was smart. She went for the unhook, so I just waited a second. I kind of think it's BS that you go for the unhook in the middle of a chase, and then like I'd be looked at like I'm tunneling or something because of this kind of BS. I just waited a second and then I took her out, and then he can go and heal and do his thing. I guess it's more of like a last resort type thing. Ooh, I'm gonna go hang out with all the doctors. I had to do it for a second, it's required. But moving on, we're moving quite well. I may not have been able to find anybody, but I think it's because they weren't focusing on generators while I was trying to watch more generators. So that's why you had that like really long beginning of nothing happening. Like right here, what are you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and take my hit. Well, he's mad. He has madness, is what I should say. He might be mad about the madness, I don't know. But you can see how annoying that is. Dude's just sitting there stressing. And yeah, I failed on my first little attempt. I'm gonna try again. It does not go up vertical, I don't think. Yep, it doesn't, so. I just gotta try and get her before she hops over. It's just a timing thing. It's a skill issue, a little bit of a skill issue. I do feel I have a bit of time to mess around though, because they're not really doing anything. I know Quentin's having trouble. I know whoever needs to go save Sable, which they did. And I managed to get this lady. I forget V. I think her name's V. I got V. Which means Nancy probably went over there and unhooked or something. But this is fine. This works for me. Now I need to go get Nancy after this. And then I can finally start taking people out the game. Progress has been made. The dream is still alive and kicking. And then I'm checking corners just in case, because people are disappearing. It's late at night too when I was recording this, so give me a break, all right? Double checking isn't a bad thing sometimes, and I'm just gonna check gens right now. I have a nice spread of madness right now too, so that's definitely bothering them. And I find Quentin. This isn't who I need though, so I might just take a hit and then go look for Nancy. Don't want him to think I'm friendly, and then if he goes and heals, he's not doing gens. So that's a W in my book. Yeah, he's like gonna do it to himself, which if he does it to him, I like, whatever, dude, I'm leaving. I don't want any part in this. And then right there, the illusionary doctor's letting me know again. It's not like perfect pinpoint accurate, but it gave me a general location. So I'm actually gonna slug this Sable because I do need pressure. And if I keep running into people and doing nothing, then they keep getting work done. Nothing in my favor. So go ahead and shock her, which that is possible. You saw right there, it's possible. You just gotta get it down the walkway. And we'll be back later to finish things up. For now though, I do need Nancy, and somebody needing to come help her will help me with the whole don't do gen situation. It looks like somebody is up top, and I do remember the last person up there was Nancy. So I'm gonna go ahead and go straight up there. And that should be 3 people basically busy. I do hope they save the person on the ground though. I need that hook. I need that. Let's see who this is. They're not moving either. They're done for. They're done for. And it is Nancy. Hello, Nancy. Go ahead and give you a little madness, no? And she didn't run through me. She just stuck it. Looks like she's giving up. When the killer hits you, you can run straight through them. So if they body block you in a corner, just wait till they hit you and then walk through them. And it works like that with a lot of like killer powers and stuff too. Like I think you can run through trapper traps like that too as well. So just keep that in mind. You can make plays. But with that done, we are into the final 4 hooks, the final rotation, and then I can see him healing up there. I think that's because he's using the med kit. So that perk's coming in handy. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get my shocks off, get some madness spread, and then Quentin gets caught. And then I'm gonna try and do the same little thing right here to shock him and then get him, but he hops down, so easy down. There's no pallet down there. Easy dub. First person I get to take out. Sorry, Quentin. Thank you for playing. I guess you could say the nightmare is over now. And then Sable, I think she's body blocking? I don't think she has Saboteur. If she does have Saboteur, she has max madness, so she's not allowed to do anything. Kind of sucks, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave her because she's not doing anything. Does that make sense? So her being the last survivor is ideal because she's not gonna survive. Chances of her surviving are kind of low, so we're gonna leave her alone. We're gonna go find some of the stronger players, more specifically V would be really good to find right now, but who is this? With Sable. Yeah, we're leaving her. She's okay for now. And speaking of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, yeah, I didn't plan that. I knew she was up there. I was coming over there to try and get her, but she just handed herself to me. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of her. She literally just completed the generator, so it's smart to think you would do it again. And I'm just saying, based off of how the start of this game went, did you think it would start ending up like this? We got 1 gen left and then 1 hook left on 2 people. And I need to take out V first because I already know that Sable is probably not doing anything. It's gonna take me a little bit to run around and find V. She's also not injured either. And then right here, you can hear Sable. She's up there on that generator. You can hear her. I'm gonna leave her there. I now know exactly where she is. And then because that lady's madness just increased, I now know where she is. So I will go take out V, and then I know exactly where to go look for Sable. And she's already prepped because she's not gonna be able to get healed, especially if she's on a gen. So we're good. We got a plan. And she's waiting for me. She knew. She must know. I don't know why I didn't get the grab right there, but nah, I get the grab. See, you gotta have the right timing. She might have just given up right there. Like I said, Doctor is super annoying to play against. So once he gets all his madness going, and then it's like only you and someone else, It's not a good time in my opinion. But since she gave up, I am going to hook her all the way next to Sable on that gen. You see my plan right here. This is so dirty. I did that Sable so dirty. She has zero chance to give it away right now. Watch this. Cause right here, I'm gonna hook it and then turn around and she's right there. Boom. And then I hit my static blast, which tells me her location, and that's it. She's done for. Right where I got her the last time. And she doesn't even try to go for the window. She just gives up. And I look down. I feel a little bad. Like I said, I don't think Doctor's fun to play against. I'm not proud of this, alright? Don't give me no cheers for this one. But that's the Doctor Adept right there. Easy money. She did not survive. She don't look too good. Might need a real doctor. I'm KC. I'm gonna adept everything in Dead by Daylight. Thank you so much for watching, and please take care.